Hiya folks, Nella here with Little Chaos, and this is part 2 of an update about this buddy right here. Short version of the previous video if you don't want to watch 13 minutes of me rambling, which I would totally understand if you do not want to see that or hear that. Basically, I was looking at my dolls, trying to figure out who I could sell so I would have funds to be able to get more dolls that I want, because right now I'm not happy with my collection as a whole. I'm happy with the individual dolls and the individual characters and how they work in small groups of like pairs and groups of 3 and 4, but I'm not happy with them as a cohesive whole, because they're not a cohesive whole. And I was looking at them and trying to figure out who I could get rid of, and the one name doll that kept coming up was Little Chaos, my fallen doll force. But I've decided to give Little Chaos another shot, see if I can try to fix some of the problems that were making it hard for me to connect with him and making so that I was very ambivalent towards him and was almost forgetting that I even had him at some points. And I listed all of those closer to the end of my previous video, which like I said is 13 minutes long, so if you're curious what those were, I think it's the last 5 minutes I actually listed the problems I had with Little Chaos. And one of the big things I listed was the fact that he is my only Anthro and he looked very animal next to the other dolls, and that just didn't quite work. And the easiest way to solve that is with a wig. Now, if you've seen the previous video, or if you've seen a fallen doll force, you know that these ears are not magnetic. Oops, sorry. Which meant that I had to cut this wig, and because this wig was actually just too small to make it past the widest part of the 2 ears, I actually had to cut and use a safety pin on that side. Thankfully, this is not a wig I bought. This is actually a wig that arrived with Tazia, but I just really like the color, and I like how it looks with the white ABS and with the red eyes. So this is the wig right now. And so there's that. I also have Taziep's tail here because I'm going to use white glue to attach a magnet, which is actually from one of my magnetic earrings, by the way, because I don't have spare magnets. But I'm going to attach that so that he will have a tail, to kind of make his body a little bit more animal-like. That was part of the problems, that his face is very animalistic, but his body, other than his paws, is a child's body. So with the tail, it makes it a bit more animal. Put your hand down now. So won't be doing that. I am going to see if I can try to make some sort of skirt covering, wrapping, to be the clothing for this boy, so that I'll have easier access to the upper joint, upper thigh joint here, which in the previous video, I demonstrated why having easy access to that is really important. Just if you haven't seen that, just trust me, that's very important. And lastly, the big thing is Little Chaos doesn't have a story. He doesn't really have a character, and that was making me really just neutral about having him as a doll, and I do not want to be neutral about any of my dolls. I want to be happy and be enthusiastic about all of them, as unrealistic as that may be. So I'm changing him up. Obviously, he has hair now. He's going to receive a tail and some new clothes, probably. Until then, he will be nude. He will be nude. The day he was cast. And to try and work on his character, I am completely putting it over my head that he was supposed to be a representation of a chaotic being. I'm keeping his name right now as Ko, which is chaos. But I think it's just going to be spelt K-O, as in knockout. At least until I come up with maybe a different name, but I think KO actually kind of works. I'm also going to be putting in the other animaic eyes. These are the Loge ones. These are 16mm. So I'm going to try the 14mm in him because they're no longer in Isaac, so I actually have them now. And I'll see if that works, and I will keep you all updated on how the character development goes for this guy and whether it actually works or if I'm going to have to put him up for sale anyway. So I've been talking for probably a total of 20 plus minutes now. I think I'm done. Okay. Bye everyone, have a wonderful night or day or whatever it is, whenever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one.